welcome on back and gather around everyone for some more Age of Wonders 4. In the Space Wizards of War, and today we're back with some more Eternal Court. Before we get started too far here, please remember to leave a like for the Light God and leave a sub for the sub phone if you've been enjoying the series so far. It really helps the channel out, and I would appreciate it so much if you would do so. Otherwise, we are here back where we left off with Fu Hong growing nicely. Giggity. And then Kunlun up here in the north also snagging its territory up towards the Tomb of the Lost Mother, that way we can grab this free wonder that we had next to us. We've had a lot of very dangerous stuff nearby, so we haven't been able to level up our general as much as I nearly would enjoy to. There was just kind of nothing on the way up here towards this, and this was a gold spawner because I haven't fought enough dragon layers. It was way too strong for us. We can come back and deal with that later, and I'm sure we will have to when they start sending dragons our way, but for now, let's try to keep leveling on up. I wanted to send Li Dao over to start fighting with these lads. I want to claim the Argent Wield. I just don't have these guys a high enough level for what we're facing in there. I had to mute for a moment for a coughing fit. Okay, so we'll have Sundrin. The fact that you're so low health means I'm very low to take these fights. At least against the other skirmishers. Let's go after this Blossom Orchard. This one we can handle. A risky battle? I think not. Let's see though. Yeah, no problem. We won't need to fight that one. That was easily done. The padded Aegis. Oh, that looks awesome. The ram skull strapped to the front. It's not incredible, but it looks great. Sundrin, did you get any level ups? No, I'm sorry, Melanus is withdrawn to the void. What's going on out here, Melanus? She facing up. She died over here. Strange. Man, if we were a little bit more aggressive, we could be down here taking her faction out already. We will absolutely have to. She's between us and Mandor, who's over here. If we go after Mandor, we're going to be attacked from two fronts by a pincer move by her. Melanez likes to pretend she's friendly until you start fighting with someone else that she swoops in. We've got our outpost here on this magical material. We just have to come over and claim it. Whispering Stones grant more. Well, it's not an amazing one. It'll have to do. Really like to go for that battle too, but I don't think we have enough. No, we can heal immediately with the Valkeeper. What am I talking about? Risky battle? Let's fight it ourselves. Heal there. I'll come on back in. I've had a bit of a coughing fit here off the start. Not exciting, but what can you do? Let's Twin Awakening you and whoever else gets hit. Sundrin, of course. Then we'll have Sundrin just stay up front here so she can fire arrows at these lads as they close. When you turn, and we'll pass the turn. Since I think I'm going to make it so that all of these guys are supposed to be basically the dragon-blooded Shugengun, or just the dragon-blooded in general that were with Li Dao that survived. The end times will probably end up naming them all after Li Dao. So he would be Li Quinn, the knife. How much damage are we getting here? Not much. We just don't have a lot of fun attacks here this turn. Bone Wyvers are nasty in either melee or otherwise. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Valkeeper, you can advance to here. I'm thinking our Honor Blade is going to get hit. quite a bit. Let's go ahead and bring them up to this position. Go for the defensive strike, take a bit of damage. Sonic Rage kicks in for them. We can go Spirit Blast there. Make it in pretty close. And I think we can kill one of these two wyverns, dropping damage by a significant amount. Oh, just barely. Lucky dog. I guess that's if Quinn survives this battle here. Yeah, let's go here. Blast you with the Purging. And then we can even go for that Devout Radiance to do that little bit of damage. I actually think that's very worth. They actually forgo the heal. Bold strategy. Oh, they're staying out of range of the true shot. Fair enough. We shall go for the Awakening here. And then have our... barely not make it, so I guess we gotta move up and go to defense. Swing on around and Purging Blast. Oh, it's a... it's a graze. Well, since you can't even reach anyone else here regardless, let's just advance to this position and blast. Blast them with the bow. And you can move up and stab. These guys would hopefully not get stunned. Excellent. Let's go counter stance here, that way they should go into guard mode. I'd be very surprised if they stay to fight. Swing in and go for the poison on. Oh, strikes. There. Now you have the pole arm come back here and give them a stab. After they go for the retaliation, then we can heal. Yep, just drop the heal down, getting at both of them. Glorious. And then we can even use the wind to push you both back. You actually go into an area that makes you more defensible, and we can fire all 3 times or go for the true shot. That means a normal arrow, since we condemn them on the first shot, should deal enough damage to kill. Let's see. Ooh, just barely not. If we had a single crit, that would have been all it needed to. You know what? To avoid more damage, let's go Radiance here. Pop. They'll respawn next turn, and what we gotta do with is these clowns. And you missed. How unfortunate for you. Come around and flank the dragon. Ooh, another graze. We should have gone for the never miss ability. Alright, we'll awaken. Oh, we can't even reach? You are so very lucky. Oh, no you're not. There's a crit. Right to your mini eyeballs. Got too many weak spots, sir. That is another battle won. We need to keep that going. So we'll come back in here to allow everyone to heal a bit more. In fact, we have lead out join too. Everyone gets extra heals. Lead out. Your name is Quinn, so we have to come in here and change that. Sir. Dragon. Well, I guess it would be Shu Gingen. Lee. Quinn the Knife. There we go. And honestly, I don't know if we want him to have a wispy cloak. We have something that's a little bit better. Ooh, battle cloak. Yeah, it's the battle cloak all the way. And you can have different armor color than your father. Yeah, so you get this golden armor, that'll do. Do we have any actual proper... Yeah, we've got some armor. See, that's what we want. There we go. Oh, you have to accept the changes, don't you? Try this again. Alright, we'll see if I remember to cut that out. We have fixed our shooting gun once again to be liquid in the knife. And we accept the changes. Fantastic. So now for you there, Lee. Since for now you are a Spellblade, let's go ahead and pick up a little bit more damage. We'll go ahead and grab Fire Evoker here. Higher development skill available. We start building roads. Next turn we can. I guess we have military engineering, so outposts cost less gold, and founding and upgrading them rather, also is going to take less time. Military engineering is very good. So that means taking this outpost and upgrading it. Grabbing a watchtower will be instant. Work camp's going to take 2 turns. It's going to take a lot of gold. I prefer not to spend any right now. The tavern coming in here at Fu Hung. By not spending any, I mean on anything besides like some damage or another support unit. Training hall's in next turn. We can rush that for 20. Which would free us up to make more gold next turn. But is it more than 20? I'm curious to find out. It's just about equal, so it actually works out. Beautiful. Alright, that's our turn. Hey, the School of Discipline's in it. It looks fantastic, dude. Look at this. Look at the glowing yin pool. Why, yin would be pleased. Day 17 dawns. And yes, Sundrin wants to fight battles where she's outnumbered or outmatched, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen anymore. We could just send her with the healer. But I don't know that I care about leveling up her renown. Let's get some more experience. A risky battle? I think you're crazy. The Blessed Sight Taker. Makes them blind. See, I like the sound of that. Not for Li Dao, but for Li Quinn. Enjoy your anti... That's a very small spear in comparison. That's okay. It's got all these sharp bits. If we had the Spellcaster, I think we could take on the Archer Wield. You coming in 2 turns? Okay, well, I think I might rush them. I want to take on this Wonder. We're not allowed to. Well, that's okay. We'll get more population in 2 turns here to grab us the Tomb of the Lost Mother. I think we want that now. It is going to mess with the stability here, but that's okay. We'll grab a tavern soon. We will grab a tavern soon. Let's save a little bit more gold. And move over here towards this monster den. Where's our next bounty? I think we've already been given one, but let's double check where that's at. Ritual circle up there. Okay. They only will give us the option to do that once, so if we decline it, it won't come back. We'll deal with that soon. We can't do any raiding here with our scout. That would be considered evil, so let's go ahead and just set you up for auto-explore. We found everything we need to. It's time to push for victory, which means taking down a Melaness as quickly as we can. That way, our soon-to-be ally over here can worry about the Spider Lady, whom we have not met yet. Yeah, Kunlun, you're going to be doing nothing for now. Alright, another kind of eventful turn. Day 18 now dawns. We are almost up on the monster den. We could also move to here and have... Yes. We'll fight another battle this turn. Here, let's retreat real quick just so we can see if we can summon in zealots. And then for our next research, we've got extra movement for our scouts, morale and strengthen, and then play. Let's go ahead and grab the inspiring chant. Pretty decent buff spell. We can summon zealots next turn, so let's go ahead and grab one now here. Actually utilize our mana. Wuhan can annex another province. Sorry, did someone declare a rivalry? You didn't. She did, good. What are you so mad about? She's infuriated. What? We'll have to go figure out what's going on there, because she's getting into a war with the other survivors is not what I want at all. Empires that have summoned units with vassals don't like. Oh, we have too large of a domain. There. War must be justified, though, so unless we have any grievances against her, she won't come fight us. Our large domain is starting to stab us in the back. Put in a quarry over here, that way we can expand towards Kunlun quickly. We got 156 gold to utilize. The tavern should go in next turn. If we rush it for 50, we can build up something else over here. I do want the item forged soon. We can start breaking down our useless items and making something better for Li Dao. Also, just more knowledge. Oh, more knowledge is always good. Let's allow that to continue. And instead, we'll go ahead and build up the Oath Square here. I think that's a better use. Upgrade Kunlun. A friendship has been declared. Glorious. But why are you so mad? Infuriated for 17 turns, but why? I wish you would tell us why. Because she really doesn't like us now. If I give you this padded Aegis I'm not going to use, would you... It's only going to go up by 10. That's not worth. Let's just give it for some gold. Do some trading. Eternal Court has sent a war party. I thought you already had. Oh, they're up here now. Oh, that's good. That gives Li Dao something to do. Yes, go deal with them while our Seal Bearer is spawned. I'm sorry, you're just gonna sit there? Brother, I know you're gonna lose, but come on now. Have a little... Oh, we forgot to go for the battle, didn't we? Well, that only hurts me a little bit. A low-risk battle, is it? At least we have some good heals. Jeez, we've got to do better than that. Just ran in there and tried to headbutt everyone. Yes, headbutts are effective, but not so effective that I would have tried to use it here. We can move Thunder into a good position and just go for the big chunky heal. Set you up on this side, and then you... Here. Bring the action, fools. Actually, can we move up and get a evocation? We might be able to. And they can't respond. See, now... Ah, we can't. That's okay. Let's Awakening here. And then move her up as well. Be very violent. That's a much more commanding position. We can hit you a lot with the evocation, hit all of them. The toads get empowered by magic, interesting. But you're all now on fire. Oh, joy. If we were to blow water at them, it'll put it out. Wall cool is not what I want. Let's move you to here, though we're not getting in each other's way. 100% chance to hit, so we'll blast the Big Beastie. Big Beastie also summons in a set of zombies when it gets low on health, so we'll go ahead and blast. I lied. We'll hit it with a defensive strike here. Smack. There's the zombies. much damage. Ouch, 10. So we'll get her twice for 20 damage. Down to 40. I don't think that's that big a deal. We could use the water, though, to push them all away. Don't want to push everyone. Can we do this a different direction? A critical chance. No, we can't. Either or here. Alright, go for it. Make him use more of their movement. And then true shot to finish him off. Be interesting if they summon in a second group of zombies. That would be a bit unfortunate. No reason to go for any of that. We will just... Let's do something like this. I'm thinking everyone's going to come over here after our... No, they're not. Big dumb. Huge stab. Now they're blind. These guys are a non-essential unit, so if we just ignore them and take out everyone else, that is a win all the same. Just focus the aim here, then go behind for a nasty flank. Sorry, Battletoads. Not today. It's Twin Awakening. It's probably not going to bounce, is it? No, not this time. Alright, that actually works out. So Devout Radiance here. Triple stab. Sorry, Beetles, it's not your day. And then Sundrin with the finishing blow. Leave these zombies to rot in the field. Our potatoes are going to be very eldritch. Okay, so the monster den is growing. It's going to be a little bit of a fight, isn't it? Is it because it's sending... it's patrolling for the next 3 turns. So we need these guys to separate a bit so we can fight them easier. Having a wild speaker on all those plants is not something I want to duel with. Alright, Lee Quinn has leveled up. I think for now we'll just keep you in Sundrin's army. And then probably transfer you over to Li Dao's army. Cascades to enemy units and is guaranteed to inflict burning. I would say against zombies, that's going to be the way here. It's going to deal double damage and... Wow, that's so good. It doesn't cascade. But if you get it at least twice, that's doing equal fire damage, but without the lightning. And then we're burning him twice at least. Let's do that. We'll go for all in on the fire damage here. We are fire and spirit, not lightning. Then our glorious ranger. I think since you actually do have a full army, we'll go ahead and grab endurance training. Fantastic. She's not with her army at the moment, but... Jump these spiders, a low-risk battle, let's see. That's a lot of damage. We'll accept it. Yeah, we get maximum heals here, take out this unit, snag the magic material, and move up to go after the monster den, or just keep leveling up, either or. Melanus has returned, which is extremely fast. Another Whispering Stone can build roads, extra cities. Let's go for extra experience gain for all of our units. Shock, Shield, Polearm, all gain experience faster. And we can summon in a Zealot. Yes, let's do that here with the crew. It's a lot of mages. I think we could handle this army here, so let's do that in just a moment. How far can you? Not very. Well, let's lure them into a battle if we can, and send the seal bearer up the Argent Wheel. It's going to take a few turns. We need to get some roads built between Kunlan and Wuheng. Something to do soon. Alright, let's boost up the production further here. We need buildings as quickly as possible. And no more gold at the moment. You know, the city, but we can't yet because of the Imperium deficit. 200 is what we need to build up to. Alright, sit there and guard. And then we can use you to initiate combat with... Oh. One of the attacking units has a chance of suffering distracted. I don't know that that matters. Let's do it. Depending on who's the one that gets distracted, that's not going to be that big a deal. Alright, so let's pull everyone back. Force the enemy to advance towards us here. And then heal up the entire crew. Big chunky heal. And now we're pretty much to full health. Advance to these trees and go ahead and pop down the Twin Awakening. Let's see what you undead dogs got. Besides stacking up and being obnoxious. Hit you with a Devout Radiant since you're all together. I'm actually thinking we want to come over here and try to hit this isolated unit with everything we have. It's going to throw them off something fierce, too. I was like, you're the one that got distracted. See, that's not that big a deal. Everyone would be able to hit her. Including you. No, they couldn't. If we lose Sundrin, that'd be all kinds of sad. Especially here. Well, that's not doing nearly as much damage as I thought. Ooh, but with a crit? But with a crit? So it hits one and... Okay, interesting. And all connected enemies. As long as they stay together, it's gonna be a nasty hit. But if we lose Sundrin, it won't be worth it. Who else needs to move then? No, we're fine. Be dramatic. Misses. We need more of those. More missing. It's a pretty decent hit on Sundrin. Zealots are completely expendable. That's just about perfect. So that'll cascade down the line. Gonna get more damage on this side. So let's do that. They got more of the models themselves. We can Twin Awakening. Oh, I should have done that first. Whoops. Did we give him like something like 20 extra spirit damage? That gets rid of the burning. I don't want that at all. Alright, they're giving me a pretty tough choice here. In fact, you can only make it up to there and get probably pretty clobbered in return. Let's use the Zealots then as our expendables. Big chop. That almost finishes them. Let's go for the guaranteed kill the next turn. And then you can finish off. Yeah, we gotta hit the battle mages. They only get one swing on Sundrin, so hopefully it's not gonna be enough to be that effective. Take down some of these battle mages, and then we go for the counter strike right here. Miss. Falls back and grazes. Doesn't quite take out a unit. Do we go for the heal? No, they're just trying to take down a zealot. Stab Sundrin in the face. Yeah, 3 swings is pretty brutal. Lee Quinn with the kill. Sundrin's gonna deal 14 damage as opposed to 20. Good night. I think we'll heal here. We can have these guys both get in the way. They got a little bit of retaliation, but they're condemned. They're taking a lot of damage back. Then Battle Mage, yeah, I think so. No, we will. Let's get rid of the elite. Radiance here for some damage, or do a bit of healing. He returned with a lot of health. Oh no, it was a fake. Alright, like I said, 20 damage. Let's go ahead and blast. Or can you actually make it to anyone? No, so let's just stay 87 damage. Slay here, allowing our warriors to move up and go after whoever else they want. Oh, they can't quite reach. Okay, well. Guard mode, and you do the chopping over here. Alright, unless we want to use any more mana, that's the turn. I mean, you try your best. Move Sundrin up, give herself a little bit more bonus damage. Pin them both, a defensive strike here to get a nice 24 damage and have Sundrin get the finishing blow. Almost. Please crit. Graze instead. That's one way to do it. Yeah, we'll just go with the flank. Condemned was resistant. Move this way to heal Sundrin next turn, just in case. Or do we just Radiance and finish the things? No, it's not, because that'll heal this one. Let's get them both next turn. It's too bad you don't get good guy points for allowing them to retreat. And the final blow. 51 damage. We claim victory. If you run them down, you get bad guy points, which we cannot afford. Sundrin gains some renown, and we got some Shoes of the Ghost. Gives us pass through and resistance. That's awesome. We will give that to our polearm user. That way he can be wherever he needs to be. Base attacks have a chance of removing positive status effects. Extra defense. I kind of want to make you an Initiate of Materium. Yeah, let's do it. Initiate of Materium. We'll go Purging Strikes to get rid of, No, we don't. Still Materium. We'll grab Still as Stone, that way you can be a better defender. Well, Army Leader, you're not currently, so let's go ahead and grab damage. All attacks have a chance of inflicting burning. how else to slay undead with fire. Silver Tongue Fruit acquired. Sundrin is up to level 2 renown, that's awesome. So now as her governor, her units are going to cost 20% less gold to recruit. And her troops have more morale. A risky battle. Do you know how we handle this? We both turn and run. No, we can do better than that. Even with 4 battle mages. I guess 3 battle mages and an archer. We can't get you in for the heal. Oh, no, we can. Absolutely perfect. Big heal. And now you take positions. Sundrin. These mages can move pretty far. But not far enough. Okay, so Sundrin will have you move all the way up to this Blossomy Orchard. Drop the Awakening here. And indeed, pass the turn. I don't think we have anyone else that is hidden nearby, right? Always a sad time when that happens. They often are isolating one unit now, aren't they? It's an interesting strategy. We can advance once and go for the evocation. You can't quite close the gap. We can probably do a lot of damage to the pole arms with a guaranteed hit. Yeah, let's do that. So, Zealots take the brunt of the charge. You step forward. It's a nasty true shot. We'll go for that here. Ulti damage to them. These are basically useless now. Let's go ahead and move you up alongside to go defend Sundrin when they do advance. You move to here. If you step forward, can you use the evocation? Look at that. Alright, let's go forward one more, though. That way the polearms can't hit these guys, and then we'll go for the evocation, ripping through that entire line. Everyone's on fire now. Make it so we can't miss. And then we blast away at these polearms. Radiance is... That's so good. Let's use it there. They're all clumped up. They're begging for it. A little bit of heal going on. Lifesteal is very useful. Although it looks like it's actually completely nullified by burning. No, it was just slow. Runs around the side and goes down to fire. Get a flanking strike there with the defensive. Bam, single action attacks are so incredible. Move Sundrin up. I guess give this to yourself. Can we push any of them further away? We could, but then we couldn't hit them. 29 damage. 5% chance to just outright kill. Let's move you across. Bring that up to a 65%. This lad will come back next turn, but if we take them all down here, it won't matter. Okay, so now they should take extra spirit damage. Oh, so close. We'll still do it. Everyone returns, and now we can just kind of pick them off. And that works for me, poisoned or not. Just don't breathe while you're fighting. Easy. Fiery evocation here. And Sundrin can get the final shot. Shoots Lee Quinn in the face. Would be my luck. 35 more renown, and a visor of a farsight. Extra defense and more vision range. That'll do for Li Dao. He doesn't have any armor right now. He is our brawler at the moment. You'll get maximum heals with... I should have gone forward once, but that's okay. House Iniok's hero levels up once more. Just extra damage. Swarm Hunter, Big Game Hunter. Yeah, let's just go extra damage. Ranger 1. We also need to get her a better bow as soon as possible. Since they're patrolling, let's go ahead and snag the area around this. We're gonna have to deal with another city popping up there soon too, probably. Alright, cool. Let's grab another Zealot. Those guys are awesome. Pass the turn. Alright, turn 20 dawns, and I've got a little bit of a voice loss. Let me grab some coffee. Late nights and lots of recording, let's just do that. We power on all the same. Orders required. Let's be a bit cheeky with how we get around here. There's a lot of units in here now. So do they send some of the... Ooh, hang on. Huh? We can go wipe them out. And then deal with the monster den next turn. Yes. Let's have Sundred advance only. That way the rest of the army stays here. Safe battle. Otto, can you handle this one? Please. Hey. And then you fall back. To allow them to heal more. We can deal with the monster den next turn. Awesome. Astral Dew gives us more lightning damage infusions, resistance spellcasting, and more world map casting points up to 65, so we can summon a zealot every single turn. Oh, speaking of. A zealot for Sundred's forces. So the army they're sending is just gonna stall out and do nothing. I guess I have to go get you then. Go wait at the Argent Weald for me. We'll advance a bit. And send Li Dao in to deal with them. Treaty has expired. Morn, what are you guys up to? Oh, they're vassals now? How perfect. So automatic target, let's go ahead and have you go after... Large monster. Where's that? Oh, it's right next to you. Yeah, go after them. Absolutely. And then we'll go ahead and take some production for gold. That seems good. Wuhan can annex another province. Let's go ahead and allow Kunlan to annex one closer towards us. The School of Discipline's in a really bad spot. Let's see if we can't replace this with something that is better to be surrounded by farms. Which I think is the other version. So if I switch this... Oh, that makes me sad. We paid gold for it. I'll have to replace it, yeah. It does stink. But I should have come on in. So the best way to find out where you should be putting things is with this economic overview. It's giving us 2 quarries, but it is not as many as we could be getting otherwise. We'll leave it in there for now. And then let's start expanding now towards this outpost. So Fuheng has 2 farms, 2 foresters, 2 quarries. I'm thinking we'll grab another farm for even more just pure growth. Li Quinn has leveled up. Wildfire strikes. Base attacks gain more damage. So all attacks have a chance of inflicting burning. Does that add 60%? Oh, and adjacent. Good grief. He's a spicy boy, isn't he? Shares its income, magic materials, and grabs us 2 extra Rally of Lieges. I cannot wait. It's some units that aren't evil. Purest of evil. Alright, come here, you. It's our first battle against another hero. He's got the Assassin Strike and a melee. You're also a defender. A scholarly defender. Meet our unscholarly fists. Guess we'll also get to figure out exactly what they have in terms of spells. Alright, pole arms to the fore. No one can quite reach us. Unless we maybe move them up. No, they can't either. Okay. That's fine. Try to get the pigs round where they're not going to be obstructed by trees. So here is the best. And then just a line of honor blades. Looks good to me. So you can actually be reached. Although if he comes over here, then he's getting clobbered, so go for it. Awaken Inner Radiance. Now they're going to slow and steadily advance up. Since they're in the trees, there's no real dangerous charge strikes to be had. It's a bit of a shame. Here. Pigs, stop the retaliation no matter how weak it is. Just no matter how weak our charge is initially. Step in behind. We are very limited by the terrain here. Bounce on up with the leap. We want to use the leap to get into terrain that we normally would have issues with. So let's move up. Move up here. Make sure we utilize the command points. So, actually, let's allow the polearms to get in. So we use this so they can make it start stabbing this guy in the side, or better yet, just go into defense mode. The wrong kind of attack, but that's okay. I wanted to go into defense mode there, and instead we struck. And I wanted to get the masterful defense. You go ahead and jump next to these archers and punch them in the face. No real damage. Okay, they splank around and hit. Oh, geez, 32? Alright. Lee Dow thought he was tough, but this defender here is a nightmare. We couldn't get you around to escape. Alright, well, let's at least get rid of any kind of retaliation they have. Defensive strike here, spirit weakness, but these are some tanky boys. Mantra of healification. Yeah, I think we do want you to catch the retaliation with your spears. You go ahead and move up and stop these archers from going for anything. We just need to tie everyone up. Defensive strike from behind. Yeah, remove their retaliation. I think it hit them once we flank. No, let's actually run all the way over here and kick them in the head. I mean, even with one swing, that's dealing so much damage. That flank's gonna hurt. Such is the way. Oh no, the battle pigs! Oof. Yeah, that gaining morale every strike is devastating. I will once again use this to stop their retaliation. Wow. These guys are insanely tanky. We can kill here, but they'll be back next turn, won't they? I still think we need to go for it. Come around here. Either a double strike for 22 or a defensive for 23. Now we can at least take this other unit out here. They will respawn. I thought we were about to flub that one up too. Go for the heal here. I don't know if they'll survive. What they're facing is demonically powerful. Especially the crits that we didn't, sweet. The clenching was intense. You should be able to kill them with a triple strike. Wow, these guys are beefy. Take down the hero. I like that. Oh, so they weren't coming into our territory because they didn't want to give him renown. That's petty there, AI, but I respect it. Palm strike and a kick to your other fella. Frostlings fall. Find out, man, that is a mean group. 5 armor, naturally. Got Bolt Bane. Unit is harder to hit by range and melee attacks. Your protection, I think, is not as good as Bolt Bane. Keep missing us with everything. We don't have a healer. Otherwise, I would absolutely go fight these. Let's just join up, heal for a turn, and then we'll fight them. Cedric has been captured. If we grant him freedom, do we get good guy points? Oh, we do? We're almost out of the neutral tier. Yeah, send more heroes for us to capture. We steal his goodies after we... I mean, I would never have let him go and not taken his items. We didn't take them. Huh. I mean... I guess I'm not one to tell Li Dao what to do with his prisoners, but... It seems like you want to not let them go. I don't know, something about it. It strikes me that that's not the way to do it. Right, day 21. Let's see if we can go. Quinn has a change of heart. His expression betrays dejection and vexation. My whole life I have thought of myself as a glory seeker, but as of late, doubts been creeping in. No, you're fine. Your duty shall be fulfilled. We just have to fight something elite later on here. So now, is there anything we can deal with in this monster den? 5 plants. You know, I'm not so concerned with plants. Well done, auto-resolve. Got a demoralizing mask. Melee attackers have a chance of gaining remorse. Yes, please. You can create a new bounty. I don't care about that in the slightest. Let's drop kick these wolves. Please, auto. Heals are piggy. We'll deal with it ourselves. Not having a healer is a bit unfortunate. all ethereal, can move quite far. Only the wolf can reach us, though. Well, if that's the case, let's just have you set next to. Is a wee bit spooky, but we can use you as a shield. And same thing here. You can either go after the honor blades or the pole arm. Either works for me. We'll go for heals on whoever needs it. Exactly what we want. Please don't blind. Alright, ghosts are pinned in place. They're going nowhere. You're immune to bleeding. Pretty much slay. I just have to be clever with how we do this. Bounce through. Cancel any kind of retaliation. Crows can't bleed. Thinking we go to try to stun here. Take 10 damage back. Got the stun, so that wolf's doing nothing next turn. Means we can turn and either triple kick you. Try to stun these crows. And that'll determine our next move. Okay, so they didn't get stunned. You lot coming over here and bother these crows for me. There's no reason not to stab them. They're already stunned. You can go ahead and decisive command here. Since they aren't, let's deal with the unit that is not. Or actually will be capable of moving next turn. Okay, they resisted it, sadly. Nope, down with the crows. Can we mantra? We could, but it wouldn't be worth it. Instead, we shall purification. Let's see, can you kill? No, almost. We're gonna heal here. Goes for the flank. Yep, bully those spirit wolves. Crows. And just hit him with a big piggy charge strike. Ghost busting. We'll deal with you in a moment, Ritual Circle, don't you worry. Our Seal Bearer can join with the Argent Wield. Hopefully next turn. Our ruler has a level up. Grief, thankfully. We'll give him the evocation as well. Demoralizing Mask. I think we want this on our polearm. Yeah, there's no extra defense there, just a chance of making people sad every time they punch him. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and swap. Yeah, let's do some swapping around. So let's put in the monastery here. It'll slow our economy just for a moment. So we can make this one into a farm, this one into a farm, this farm, switch it for a mine. Yeah, we do lose a quarry. There. So we snag more gold but lose 10 production. But I think very worth. Yeah, we had to spend a little bit of gold to replace a province improvement, which I don't like, but we need to do this now rather than later. We can rush, but it wouldn't be worth, so we will not. Alright, that works. Let things kind of trickle on in, and we'll build up a little bit more gold. I don't mind summoning in another Zealot, which we could do down with Sundrin or over by... We're heading up towards the Ritual Circle. Let's grab it here with Li Dao. We would probably prefer them over the piggies, but let's send you up to go see what's happening up here at the ritual circle. They're patrolling. Fair enough. Woodlawn has low stability. She'll be dealt with soon. Inspiring Chant is done, giving us a little bit of a buff spell. 2 hex radius gives us morale and strengthen if they have zeal. So now we really want to find a way to grab some zeal. Fanatical workforce is 60 production for 20 food. Then I think like 15 or so mana upkeep. Units have extra recruitment. I think now we grab a road building. Or you know what, we need to turn this outpost into a city. Work camp will take 2 turns. I think we'll ignore. Beautiful. Oh, we need some more mana. I wish we could retreat and come back later, but now we have to death to these dead. Excuse me. Show them this is apparently our mine. You're here, but is that safe? Right, step over once, you come back here and grab the heal up, we can hit it in the big area. Perfect. Li Dao, you go ahead and advance. Be our vanguard. Actually, I lied. We want them to be moving in. That way, more of our guys can fight one of them. So this is how you want to handle a choke point. Then allow him to reach this honor blade. And Sundred, you can just fire in immediately afterwards. Ring it, demons. Go for the skirmisher shot. You only get to evoke 1. That's fine, we get to stand. It's still a stone and blast some fools. Go for the true shot here, take them all the way down. Where I think you can get them in a single... Oh, you can't. Unless we go for the defensive strike. Chop. No line of sight, I guess. Oh, the rocks are in the way. We'll bring you round then. And remove the poison here. Such a good ability. Oh, let's save our mana. No reason to spend it here. Shield wall. One just falls over. Oh, that AoE is dastardly. Let's see if we can make sure no one is, Oh, we should have... Once again, should have awoken. When I'm not playing as the high culture, it's hard to remember. We can true strike. It was already a 100% chance. And then... Yeah, we'll strike here. Doesn't even get through our... Beautiful. Doesn't quite kill. I mean, if we crit, it does. Let's go for it. Can you just hop down? Didn't even realize you could do that. And a readjustment stick to finish the battle. Juggernaut boots may crush non-fortified obstacles. No one needs to be a Juggernaut yet, but a pretty good one. Send you forward by yourself, win the battle without losing anyone. It's a lot of damage, but since we're so far away from No, let's fight it. Since they're closing the gap with another force, we will want to handle this one ourselves. Why are you guys all the way over here? Into position. How far can I heal? I realize I should not have moved. Oh, you can heal so far away. Stack up. Drop down the goodies. Everyone's now fully ready to go. Let's awaken you two. They will absolutely move up and just shoot poison at them. So let's drop Sundren into guard mode here. And evoke. And soon, though. The spicy pepper sneeze will obliterate that entire group. Still a stone, so now we have... Oh, you lucky. Step just outside of range. I mean, they did it on purpose, but... It's a true shot here. He despise the skirmisher units. Let's take the forest and then just guard it. You can go ahead and step forward and blast them once we move. You two forward. Vacation should rip right through. Doesn't quite kill. How about that does? It's a strike here. Don't do much damage back. Only a 4. Yeah, let's go ahead and save mana again. Just take down these skirmishers. Now we don't really need status protection, so we'll just end the turn there. Run for their worthless skeleton lives. The toads versus the ogres. An ancient rivalry. No, I don't need to see what you got going on, Sundren. We know how terrifying you are. When awakening, you would lead Dao, or Lee Quinn. And then as long as we hit, we kill both. There it is. Push up and take down these archers, who are currently on fire. And a bit of poisonous retaliation, but they take themselves out in the process. Let's go ahead and condemn them first, and then we can bring you around to finish them. Oh, it's the pass-through boots. It allows them to pass through walls, too. That's awesome. How are you alive? They got killed so hard. Their health bar doesn't register it yet. Wouldn't mind spreading damage out a little bit, but let's just drop down the warning here. A little bit more heals. Just have you go finish him off, unless we can have Sundren do it. Here we go. Sundren, give him the lucky shiv. Yes, indeed. The dagger to the back. Now the archers and Lee Quinn. A random fighter unit over here, off the map. See, now that's what we like to see. Chestplate of Vitality. Guess who needs a chest piece? It's Li Dao. Juggernaut boots for Sundren. I mean... No, I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense. Bounty has been posted. Oh, did someone wipe out the one? No, the ritual circle's already there. Did we... It wasn't already. It had not been 20 turns, I don't believe. That's strange. I don't want to go after that one. It's a gold. Yikes. Well, we'll come back to that. Our Vigilante Knights are losing a little bit of their steam here. Just wanted to see what was going on up here. Got some spectral monsters, got some astral monsters. Alright, geez, one more turn before we can take on the astral wield. Full square is done here. Let's go ahead and pop in the tavern. It's going to take a whole turn of our gold, but I think it should be necessary. I mean, we can at least grab some battlements here. Let's grab the arcane amplifiers. We don't have that many archers. Anyway, we won't in the late game either. We'll have way more battle mages. Alright, let's get ready to go deal with these clowns. Go also clear out this ruins and just knock out all of these little undead spawners that are around here too. Plenty to do. Ignore your orders and pass the turn. We could summon in another Zealot though, couldn't we? Until we suffer for it, let's keep dropping more friends. How far can we move? There. I'm going to entice you in. Oh man, the Marauder Guard came out to fight our Zealot. Good, they escaped. I guess they patrol outside of their walls, too. We couldn't see them, but they could see us. Friendship with you was ended. I don't understand why she was infuriated. She's still infuriated. Maybe that was something to do with something one of the other Godir are capable of doing. I don't know. Contact information on a Melanus. I'm gonna give you for some gold. Melanus is evil, so I'll let you deal with her too. Hi, I don't want to alone. Juggernaut boots for a little bit more gold as well. We can use some of that gold to redeclare our friendship. I really think we need to. You seek friendship, we shall see. For now, you don't like me, but that's alright. Bonded vassalage with Morn is fantastic to see. Wunlon can annex another province. We'll grab this one. With a Forester. They're all honor plays. This is actually a really tough one. Because the Gore-Tusk Piglet doesn't really fit in with our strategy, but it has a nice ability to remove counterattacks, which is something that'll be really, really good against this knight. Is it soldier higher tier than a veteran? No, it's not. So you are the one that gets the boot, sir. Join up, and let's do this. A high-risk battle. He's got 2 healers. I think we will absolutely lose an Honor Blade or 2, but we have to use them a little bit more expendably here to make sure we deal with this Silver Knight. Conjure Animal, Twin Awakening, 30 damage in a swing. It's pretty devastating. Let's do it. Oh, and they can... So we need to probably fall back and draw them in. We don't have any archers. So the kind of confined area over here is gonna really hurt us. Although drawing that lad in for death is gonna be a good call. Can't quite reach. Could if we bring the Sorn Guard up. They're getting in a pretty dangerous spot, though. Honor Blades to here, then our Seal Bearers can step all the way up as well. Beautiful. Seal Bearers are awesome. Here, I'll show off what they actually have access to. They've got these sweet-looking Oni masks, and of course they've got the Flame of Eternal Light. These little, I don't know if these are talismans or what. They glow, and it's great. We've got Seal Bolts, which are just some spirit damage, and cannot miss if you have a Seal of Transference on, which is a always hits 6 range spell. You can use all of your action points and then give them with that Seal of Transference, which basically just makes it so that you can't miss them, and anyone hitting them is going to restore health. So a very, very good one to put on their general. That way anyone striking him is gonna heal up. Alright, let's do it. One of my favorite interactions is where we will be using the Transference Seal. Show you just a moment. Ouch. And electrified. Alright, they were not interested in the initial strikes. They're trying to keep away. But we can drop the Transference Seal here, or even... It's so much damage. Mirror Veil, it'll bounce it back at Seal Bearer. Let's go here then. So we hit him with the Seal of Transference. Restore their movement. And then they can blast again into the same unit and completely wipe them out. Mirror Veil thankfully doesn't block any kind of physical damage back. How far can you move? You are trapped in here for now, which is great to see. Let's make sure it stays that way. We can move up and bother these lads, which I think we absolutely will. Force them to retreat. I misclicked that hard, didn't I? Oh, that hurts me. Oh, man. Oh, no, we didn't. Woof. I thought we had given the command back to these guys, and I was about to be so sad. So the point is, you give them the Transference Seal and immediately go for the Decisive Command and replenish their movement. So I guess I explained it, but I didn't actually go for it yet. Don't think we should all... Actually, since no one is really taking any damage, let's outright get rid of this unit here. That way you need the damage that is taken and not be replenished too much. So move up, go for the defensive strike here. So it heals the unit over there, which is glorious. So I guess these are the free. You want to focus down the healers fast. Let's go stand in front of this guy here. Let's go for some damage. Fire Evocation would not be worth it as much as just jumping in here and punching this ghost in the face. I don't want to move up far enough where they can do anything, so we'll just move forward once and get the triple strike. Dimmed. Only on the last blow, though. Alright, counter stance here. Alright, moves around to awaken. This is pretty much perfect. The range of the Seal Bearers also just feels better than other... It's not, I don't think, but it just feels like it is. Step forward once. Don't know how far you can move if we were to wipe them out. So if we use the Seal Bearers to shoot, because that's going to do no damage at all. To finish this unit off. How far then can you move? I guess not far enough to really matter, but we can kind of get around to the other side of the mana tree. You're just going to take unnecessary damage. Oh, not if we move to here. We can evocate and get some lightning in with it too. Nice. Finish these guys off. Almost. Like, I guess we can if we move up and hit them with both. That retaliation is so dangerous, we're just going to sit there in guard mode. Make them walk through us. You're going to get flanked, which is going to hurt so badly. Let's keep the defense, or the damage here. That will kill. And wasting a spell on a summon, though, is not what I want to do. Let's just give him a chop. Just give him a chop. And then we can once again go for the super defenses, which will make them come over here and hit the pigs. Yeah, it did. Oh, one shots the pigs, fair. Kills our pole arms too, so that's 2 units down. We'll get 1 hit. Let's just go for the triple shot here. And yeah, we have to kill the healers before he gets the ability to really use them. We also need to get another transference seal going. So let's have you step to here. It's not much damage, but it can get rid of... I realized that there was no reason to do that because he's going to heal it anyway. Smack. He can move all the way around and hit either. Likely we'll go for that one. If we step in his way, we're taking so much damage that it's just not a good time for us. Let's move to here. That way, hopefully our jump should be recharged and we can bounce through. That is the idea, at least. I think counter stance is still the play. It costs almost nothing. Chop. Goes for a strike. Just continues to run. He snacks on those guys. Where are you going? 44 damage. We are on a timer for sure here. Yeah, they're not doing any damage. Here. Seal bolts to finish you off. Go for the decisive command here. Finishes off this one too. Heals no one. You really can't take any more damage, you're doomed. But now that he has no fiery evocation here, voting for 3 turns. Now that he has no support, we can at least wear them down. Even on defense mode, so how much damage are you doing if you move around and go? When he pretty much killed, because the last one did like 40 damage. You were up to 52. Well, you should survive. Big maybe. 36 damage. Please stun him. 1 damage. 1 damage. And he's stunned for a turn. That's perfect. Means we don't have to go for any of these other spells. Beautiful. Transference seal. Here. We need to go over to punch these guys in the face. So first we have to take up the retaliation, which is gonna stink. Magically delicious. Punch. That morale is so low. All right, we'll go for it. Actually, are you still stunned? No, you're not. No, you're not. All right, let's go for the defensive. The defensive strike here. Ooh. I mean, the heal is very nice, though. Back over and take out this unit. Hopefully not close enough to heal him. Awesome. Then Mantra Purification. Let's see what you got, clown. Oh, he's running for his life. Weakness. A little bit more of a thinking battle than they normally are, though. Man, he was a monster. Breastplate of the Champion. 2 additional defense, 20% damage with melee attacks, and 20% critical hit chance with melee attacks. That is going to lead out immediately. You only normally get 1 of these in your materium tree. Silver Knight lies at your feet. Its blade cracked, but not broken. The knight scoffs. Once, it says, I was a wanderer. I sailed the astral sea on a quest of my own, until my master bowed me in his form. Now I am doomed to return in another argent wield, in another realm. Already the Silver Knight's body begins to fade away, in an everlasting cycle until my master decides otherwise. Alright, well, let's go ahead and destroy his blade and end the curse, giving us 20 good guy alignment. And also some glue for the glue factory. And like that, we're up to the Adherent Devotion. So we should be getting a little bit more damage in all of our strikes. 3 spirit damage, and cities have in more stability, which should sort out all of our stability woes immediately. Up to 15, which means we could go ahead and kick this tavern out. We just lose the production we've already spent on it, which I don't like. I don't like that at all. Found a city of the Burning Wind Defenders here. Now let's go deal with this army. Let's lure them in with our zealot. Devotion has changed to adherent. Like I said, negotiations have succeeded. With apparently our Dark Master in whatever oath we've founded here. Alright, now let's go ahead and snag a little bit more growth with the granary. You can go join here. Now that we've gotten a seal bearers are so powerful for a tier 2 battle mage. The guild is heading out. We need to go deal with the Eternal Core. There's no reason to leave that there. So what we'll do is quickly go take out these 2 and smack the Ritual Circle, and then aggressively go after the Court. It'll power up a little bit more, but we should have plenty of time. Road we go. Not enough gold to really get anything going. Let's see about how fare your grand plans. You are as evil as ever, Melanus. I do really wish we knew what made you suspicious. Some conversations test my patience. I surely don't care. I surely don't care. Yeah, let's drop in a zealot over here. It's closer to the front lines. They just ran past us. and the demonic critters come out to try to face our Wayfarer, and we get to show that Wayfarers are unstoppable. Escapes, no problem. Like I was saying, if you're playing Strife, you can get to where your scouts can run in and blow up provinces in a single turn, which is just devastating because they can't do anything about it. When they attack your scout, they just run away. Speaking of just run away, what are you doing? Gondelian. I'm sorry, what? We would lose what? The Gondelian? I mean, he's got a tentacle book there. There's 3 units here. Let's try. There's no reason to lose our skirmishers already, or our what are you guys called? Zealots. No reason. We throw hands at a hunting camp. I mean, we move to the Lucky Clovers and get a lucky shot with... Oh, you. Speaking of lucky. Makes things a little bit dicey. Let's move to this low foliage, Twin Awakening here, hit whatever we get. Step forward and go for the Evocation to just get some early damage on. Start them burning. We can group up with the rest. What say you now, Endelian? Goes for the Awakening. Secret arrows do allow 3 shots from far range. Strike Sundren once, but we can easily allow her to escape. Dow is still a stone, is able to obliterate that unit. Or if we turn around, how much damage? So much. Let's go ahead and surround. It's them, that's perfect. You're good and condemned now. 3 strikes, please stun. Hey. Get a stun, and we can just true shot him. Get wrecked, loser. Right in the face. Go through the poison there, I don't like that at all. Step up to pin here, you can move up and blast a little bit. Holy light. Those zealots get to work, readjusting those ghost attitudes. That is just so much damage. Lovely to see. Blows up the bushes behind him, there's no escape. Only the void. Which, can we give you the void's embrace now? Oh, for an adherent it deals 5. Oh, it's only 5 more. Well, it's enough to kill. So that works. Nice. Another level up for Sundren. Burning Defender. Raider Fire Shield. When a melee attack hits, the attacker sustains 6 damage and has a chance of being burned. That'd be good whenever we have a shielded hero, eventually. Can we capture him? Please. No, he died. Sorry, Gondelian. We're just gonna sell you. And now use magic and support abilities while engaged in melee. That's not the most exciting. All attacks have a chance of electrifying, so we can stack up a couple different debuffs there. Or we can start grabbing Prepared Spell and Prepared Strike. Let's do that. It'll give you the Chest Plate of Vitality and the Ring of Protection. Saniox champion has no items, but is obliterating everyone. Critical hit skirmisher. We, though, have our secondary signature skill. We can go for an Initiate of a Materium or an Adept of Order. Extra resistance sounds good to me. It has Faithful. When taking lethal damage, gains Steadfast and Pacified. 10% more damage per tier. Disease is pretty meh. Bleeding also is pretty meh. So let's go ahead and grab Killshot. We'll come through Big Game Hunter into Killshot. And I think it's also time to get the item Origin soon. That we can build her a better bow. 20 gold is always worth. Rush. Caltrop Stash is going to get us up to how much defense? Ooh, it actually doesn't increase the defense at all. So we need stone walls to do that. Fair enough. Stability here is also now 24, which is amazing. I think we could just go for the Arcane Institute. Yep. More knowledge, and then another seal bearer for the battle lines. Get schmoovin', everyone. I realize he just needs to be in Li Dao's army. Especially since we lost the other troops there. We'll take that win, and a Staff of Radiance. A Blinding Staff. Not that excited by a Blinding Staff, can't lie. Magic material we could claim, or we come on down here and clear out everything around this outpost. Let's do that. Plus, I think this is something that gives us experience. So we shall go snag that as well. Beautiful. I want lots of seal bearers. It's Yin Yin. Whilst traveling the Eternal Court, your path is blocked by an apparition, claiming to be a spirit from your own past. It's definitely Yin Yin. Lee, you may have forgotten about me. So many Godir forget about their past. Oh, this is Li Dao. This quest of yours is so tiresome. Lay down with me instead. No. Gaze at the stars with me like we did before. Remember? Oh, this is, I don't know. This is either a lady or this is Li Dao. I'm not sure. Her. The stars behind her blink, and for a moment they seem like eyes. Man, this was a flubbed up bit of flavor text, wasn't it? Suddenly you feel weary. Perhaps you do need to lie down. Watch the stars for a while. Something is not right. Feel your eyes close. Use your holy light to pierce. Oh, it's the Spider Lady meeting the Spellweaver. Spider King Queen Arachna seems surprised to meet you. I should have known this day was coming. You caught me, Fire Dragon Li Dao. Let it be known that it was not my intention for Meander to turn this realm into a well of souls. I merely aimed to keep him distracted. Who ordered you to do this? Sundrin demands to know. The Shadrai? Arachna answers coldly. Unlike many others in this web of Godir, I act on my own volition. I saw a problem, and I solved it. For now. Now that you know what I'm doing here, I must kill you. Meander must not awaken from the spell I wove. What spell did you weave? I like that she's willing to tell us. Tell me your plans, Arachna. She smiles. Tricking the legendary Meander was actually quite easy. Every Godir has their strings to pull. I merely weave webs with them. Oh, she's got the mind thread spell then. So the one that we were given in the Crimson Caldera to basically insta-kill the Godir around there, she is able to use that to find out people's weaknesses too. I learned Meander was snooping around the Shadrai, but I could not defeat him, and even if I did, he would undoubtedly crawl back to Magehaven. So instead, I used the ghosts of his past to keep him occupied. Have you met them yet? His father especially was a challenge, since only a fracture of his soul was roaming Oldweald. But I made do. Sundrin snarls and Arachna laughs, an unnerving sound. Perhaps Meander will trap your souls here too, after I defeat you. Alright, enough talk. Prepare for battle. So Arachna's the big problem here. She is the big bad, but so is Melanus. They are both unfortunately quite evil. So I need for Aladari to deal with her while we handle Melanus. Because we need to deal with Melanus before we meet the other king. Mayandor the Crazy. We can still afford more of these guys. We'll keep summoning them. Sundrin and her army of zealots. Alright, day 25 dawns, and you know what? We should actually probably leave a outpost in this province. So we will lose our fire wielder just for a turn. While we drop off an outpost here. Beautiful. Now we move towards the... Furious, that's what I thought. Oh, and another... Man, there are infestations all over this place. Arachna's now at war with everyone who's not undead. That's how you know Melanus is not good. A friendship with you was declared. Melanus is dead again. She keeps tripping on rocks. I consider you my friend. Okay. Seems like we're doing something wrong if we're friends with the evil. Evil. Grab the Legion of Zeal so we can actually grab some upkeep reduction for our troops and benefit from the zealous nature of our troops. Finally up to indifferent. What were you so mad about? Open our borders, and then we'll also grab the province claiming pact. You can wait till they're willing to pay you for it, but I'm gonna snag that now so we can have good relations with Silvani. Alright, you go ahead, just join up. We can't reach them. Li Dao, deal with that. Archon, oh, some city ruins, that is perfect. Corrupted souls and a couple of mages means we are gonna have to... Well, no, we're actually probably good. Low risk battle, it'll likely try to slay our warriors or honor blade fleas. Let's see if we can do better. None of our warriors shall run from this battle. We can use this big rock as cover. Advanced here and here. This honor blade needs to probably stay back a bit. Let's move it right here. I don't mind hitting them with an invocation right off the bat just to weaken this mage. Bonk, and then we'll deal with them next turn. One shot. This shot's now incredibly weak. Hey, it's going after our general. Are you sure you can handle that? We go ahead and snag a transference seal on these lads in the back. It is a heap of damage. $40. Just a 40 damage defensive strike, no big deal. 31 there. Can we go ahead and... We can indeed. Only one at a time can fight them. Lose some morale. How unfortunate. Let's you right in the back of the head, then go for counter stance. Corrupted Soul. I think it does have a insta kill, but no one on our side has enough. Oh, it just skipped their turn. You're so lucky I can't reach. Maybe we could do the old cheeky never miss. 50%, you mean 100%. I take the retaliation on someone that's not lead out. Hopefully stun these Dementors here. And right in the back of the head. That's what we like to see. A wizard's lance. Sure enough. Here's some city ruins for us. Which will allow us to grab this Archon blood and whatever's around in the area. Which is honestly a fair bit. 2 sets of Archon blood is nice. Ruler has leveled up once again to level 6. Let's go ahead and grab the devastating evocation. Or damage. Lawn has itself a tavern, lovely. Oh, that's the one that lost, and they've come on back now. Okay, well I think we're gonna go ahead and grab the workshop here for more draft and production. Province here at Fuheng. Let's keep expanding down towards this outpost. Well, also, more farms around the monastery would be pretty nice. Although we can just throw those in anytime we need more stability in a hurry. So let's go quarry. Lovely. How much is it to increase city cap? 200 Imperium. That is quite a lot. But I think nothing else is nearby that matters as much, so we'll do that. Fanatical workforce sounds good. Pop this down on Fuheng. How much do we have to pay to keep that up? Oh, you don't. Well, that's great. Day 26 dawns. We've got ourselves some silver tongue fruit. Oh. We already did. Thanks, game. Dutiford, we'll go ahead and turn Li Qin, or Li Quen, into the Trollkin governor here, so we get more stability for each forester, more draft eventually, and recruit up some ogres, river trolls, and then swamp trolls. Trolls for days. And down here we definitely want the palisade walls. That way they can't just walk in and take it from us. Too far away to actually join, which is a shame. We can have one of these zealots just gain a level real quick. Sundren takes it. It's just a squad of pigs. Oh, we lose a zealot. You know what? They weren't in the unit that was leveling up, so that's fine. Level 9 for Sundren. Okay, so you either get kill shot or you get... Killing enemy resets all ability cooldowns once per turn. All ability cooldowns. Something's crashing around in the other room. I'm gonna go see what's going on. Okay, we return for probably about another 30 minutes here for this series. This episode of the series. And the commotion was just the Lady Wizard battling bugs and Helldivers, so that's to be expected. You guys did another war party, have you? Alright, well hopefully we can take them down and release them to you. Capture Arachna's outpost. That monster did. I'm just gonna have to decline that one. It's in a spot we just can't handle. Unless we were to accept it and send more in that way, but I just don't think they'll win. Alright, outpost founded. We can at least snag that whenever it's available. It's also a pretty good spot for a city. Alright, Dutiford has been founded. Dutiford. No, we're gonna call you... Hi... Zoo. As it's kind of the ford in between these two mountains. No, these cities are nowhere near where they would be on the Warhammer map, but that's okay. If it was closer to the harbor here, I'd call this Hanyu Port, but not this time. We can grab some more units. I don't think that's a worthwhile endeavor, though. All we can do is grab some crypts here. Heroes in the crypt can be resurrected. I don't want that. So we'll just allow you to produce some merchandise. Even if that hurts me. Let's go follow Li Dao around. He is definitely going to need some reinforcements. And finally, they've arrived. If we save a little bit, we can go ahead and grab the City Ruins, but if we grab a city too soon, it'll drop our production by everything by 25%, which we can't have. So let's just form back up with the boys. Honestly, let's just form up with you here. Excellent. Arcane Institute is done, like I said. 133 research. Tier 26, or turn 26 is not bad. Not bad at all. We got an independent army coming out over just to stare at us. Some zombie lasses. Humanoid rangers. They're white-born, barbarians, devotees of good. Apparently not. They're dead. And I guess all of the zombies around are just the representation of everyone who has tried to save the area and has died in the attempt. Or at least come here just to investigate what's going on. See, that's way more manageable, even if it's on the other side of... Now I'm going to decline that one, too. It's all the way on the other side. We'd have to fight our way through, or we could just go around, which would be just a no-go. Give us this haunted graveyard to hunt down, please. Let's take these Ashen Ruins. Gives us a research post, and the Butcher and Brewer Ogres. These aren't the best, but they're good to just clear out. As Sundred of House Eniok approaches the smoking ruins of a once proud castle, she notices a faded sigil above the charred gate. Through the ages, this keep has been home to many beasts and vagabonds, leaving it in ruins. Sundred smells smoke as she enters the gate. Ah, they're having barbecue. A red glow, exactly, illuminates the corridors close to the courtyard where cackling laughter and fearful screaming can be heard. Oh, is this the lads torturing... They're torturing animals. There's Sundred of House Eniok sees the dancing shadows of a pyromancer and her followers. They're setting several pyres ablaze to which frightened animals are tied. Attack the fire starters. A couple of raptor-riding pyromancers and their wyverns. We're gonna fight it. It's our very first wonder, but... Well, I guess not our first, or second wonder. It's curious to see how they'd go. It's really not bad. Let's see. Please, let's see if we can do better. Pyromancers have a big splashy AoE off the start, so we'll have to try to avoid that nonsense. Can we free the animals? Yeah, what happens if we hit the cages? Nothing? It looks like you might be able to free the animals, but no, apparently not. If we hit hold alt... No, there's nothing really to strike here. Okay, let's see how far they can move. Hounds can move a good distance. And the Pyros can throw the fireball also a pretty good distance. How much is that dealing? 16. Oh, it's pretty nasty, that is. Have this so it moved to here. Sundred, I don't think we can get close enough to be a menace. If we get any closer, it's going to be both of us. Sundred can move to here. One awakening on herself and whoever else. A flank on and behind. I know the wyverns can move quite a distance, but not off this first battle here, so let's go ahead and move you there, Zealot. Starts on the burning ground is unfortunate. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and remove that. Yes. Since we're definitely not going to use their initial guard ability. Alright. We can also use the wind to get rid of any burning we might suffer. Everything's now on fire. Oh, does it spread? Or just the flammable items, I guess? That true shot is devastating. Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate that here. Good night, sweet prince. Can we push any of you back? No, we'll shoot you in the face. Enjoy. Down to 1 hound. See, I think now you can get a much... No, you really can't. But they likely will still hit you with the burning and then send it over everyone else. Would be able to hit them both. I actually think we do want to try to trigger that now. So let's move to there. You can put up your warning. I just go back into guard mode and we'll send these two up. Well, if we do, they'll likely just rotate. This is a bit of a predicament. Move the zealot to here. Still advance at will. Where can the pyromancer shoot yours? Ooh. Alright, so it's this turn we're gonna get hit back. Flyers are just a pain, they can go wherever they want. Alright, so I guess we'll prime our troops for a big AoE. Not much we can really do about it. We could give one back. Take out one of the hounds, we don't even have to worry about the damage coming in there. Let's do that. Start off with an AoE. And let them see what they've got. Here comes the pyromancer explosion. Oh, that was actually even better than I expected. Alright, so 6 damage each. Sunrin gets hit. Alright, not bad for them. We either don't... If we get behind them, we get the flank, but we have to take more damage. Which is fine, I guess. 37 damage. No spirit damage at all went through there. Why not? What happened to all your spirit damage? Something strange is afoot. We are only physical now. That's not how righteousness works. Huh. Well, anyway. Let's go ahead and use Sundrin to push you all away from us here. So, shoo. It didn't work. Oh, because they ran into the... Well, that's all sorts of unfortunate. We can go for the triple strike here. Draconic Rage, and dead. In fact, no, there will be no rage. I mean, as long as we hit, that's a kill. Or we can move up here to go after the pyromancers. Now let's go ahead and just take some shots. Very confused as to why the spirit damage is gone from our bladesmen here. Hang on. Let's do some investigating. I've got it now. It's non-flanking attacks. I see. Okay, so that's what's going on. You don't get rewarded for being cheeky. You get rewarded for being straight up and punching people in the face. Which I guess makes sense. Let's go ahead and drop the heal. Here, absolutely. Sundrin, I'm gonna bring you around. Just want to get out of the fire. Let's bring you around to here. Condemned. They're pretty much a nullified unit, so let's move in and deal some damage to these pyromancers. And if we want to use any of our skills, I think we're just going to go for another one of these. Finish off the hounds, we don't have to worry about it hitting us. Burning. Eventually, we are going to be able to use burning to our advantage. When we get all the way into the Tome of the Inquisition. Free up their movement. We just go for the shiv here. That's right. Although I think that's not as good as sitting her up to be a proper archer, so... Give them a couple chops. We need to get this unit out of our way, don't we? Alright, well... One good swing there. We get to catch on fire a bunch, which is my favorite. Can we not avoid the fire at all? No. No is the answer. Let's move over here then. We're gonna take damage, we might as well get a nice flank. And then we'll mantra purification to remove that burning and not take damage on Sundren. Pyromancer up. Waste his turn. I do love the sun raptors though. That's a cool look. Bonus damage to be cheeky. Chop them in half. Do the same there, zealots. That's how we handle witches around these parts. The one shot for the last one. Beautiful. Smoke and Ruins Aftermath. The pyromaniac's gone. Sundren and her companions are free to search the rest of the ruins. Sundren's soldiers free the tormented animals who quickly flee the keep. Alright, we'll try this again. Upon further inspection, Sundren notices the pyromancers left behind stashes of scorched loot throughout the building. Among it, Sundren discovers a pyromancer's obelisk. If we were a giant, we can't use this. Engraved with the same sigil as she saw above the castle gate. It looks very valuable once Sundren has wiped away the soot. It belongs to Moore, and we get some gold. Finders keepers. Return it. There's no option to get good guy points for returning it. Then we display it. Look at our glorious obelisk. It's far more glorious than yours. It's literally just some zombies that should be no trouble. But yet we lose a zealot. Weird how that works. Show them how it's done, Sundren. Alright, fools. What you're supposed to, we can't heal everyone. I understand why we lose. Well, we almost can. But you step over here. Sundren can lead the charge. We almost can. If we step you forward, can you come on in? Ooh, just barely no. Okay, well then we'll go for the heal here. 4 out of the 5 units that needed heals is not bad. Let's go. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, I was like, I definitely didn't mean to do that. None of you can reach. Alright, so move up. Move up. And our evocation soldier can move on into it off to the side. We only want our zealots to start the fight. Extremely expendable they are. They just don't know it. Alright. Still as a stone. I'm gonna move over here to the use a Lucky Clover and then hit him with the evocation. No crit that time. Stop the zombies in their tracks, taking out half their health. Sundrin, I think we can just give you the go-ahead and just eliminate someone. See, what I love to see about that 25% is I can do this. And now that's a 100% chance to do a lot of damage. And then you can move up and bother them too. Bonk. You're condemned now. Alright, Sundrin, let's wait. That triple strike has a 40% chance of stunning. Go for it. The mole people are stunned. Which means more damage. It means Sundrin can pick her targets a bit more aggressively. 68 on a hit is fantastic, and now all of our cooldowns are reset, so we can use that again. Doom on you. Go for the flank? Oh, you cowards. We'll punch you in the face for a heap of damage. I would go for another true shot. Actually, that resets all the cooldowns? Oh, that's crazy. That means we need to get some free, even more free abilities here that we can set them all up and just kind of knock them all in at the same time. That's 55 more damage. So now that you're blind, you're not going to be retaliating. A little bit of retaliation there is no big deal. 16 damage. Yeah, no, so Oathsworn, they're pretty dang good. Are you managing to hide from me? Listen here, coward. Purging Blast into a bonk. Surrounded by zealots with nowhere to go. Now we don't want to take out the graveyard until we see if they've posted another bounty on it. Hopefully they do, but there's no telling. Okay, so we can bring this seal bearer down to join with these guys. And this seal bearer can go join with Li Dao. Can go ahead and increase our city cap here with the expanding governance, and I'm absolutely going to. And we'll snag the city ruins as soon as we're able. Still gonna take 2 turns, unfortunately. Kunlan, we've got a lot of gold now. Love to see it. We are quite a bit of population away from the Steel Bastion. So let's go ahead and snag the storehouse to boost up our growth. Don't think I'm going to spend extra gold on it. Steel Bastion here in Fuheng means we get our final tier units, which is incredible. Fanatical Workforce or Zealot. Let's go ahead and save. Save our mana a little bit. We've got 100 more gold, which means so whenever we get the Steel Bastion, this will actually give us only the Spelljammer. Oh, so maybe we need I guess we need a tier 4 for our highest tier cultural unit. Where can I find the encyclopedia? Yoink. The Avenger is... It doesn't tell us, but this is our tier 3 unit. Well, in that case, we'll just snag ourselves another Seal Bearer. Day 28 dawns. Is Melnus back in the... She got taken out again? Other rulers have declared a rivalry, and another bounty has been posted this time for the Haunted Graveyard. Excellent. Yes, we will absolutely accept this. 100 Imperium, 165 both gold and mana. move in to wipe it out immediately. Can a seal bearer make it? No, not quite. It's a bit of a long trek. Can though move in, and it's just a necromancer and a couple of zombies. Should be super simple. Takes it out, Gauntlet of the Cleansing Flame. So now we get ourselves a brand new Punchy Fist, which will also condemn and has Assassin Strike. A new fist weapon emerges, one with a little bit of spice to it. Beautiful. Bounty complete. Oh, and more city ruins. That's actually an even better position. So we'll snag this one first. Also in a better position to actually reach out back to Fu Hung. It's gonna be tough no matter what, but we'll try. We shall try. Go for the palisade walls here. Steel Bastion in that area. Can we grab anything? Grants us more research would be nice, or just a little bit more gold, or golden draft. All units heal and non-hero units gain an additional rank. I mean, if anything, we want to grab a road building soon. 125 Imperium would still allow us to grab the city next turn. Melanus has returned. She keeps getting taken out. Haizu can annex its first province, so we want to try to grab a farm early on. There's some pastures here. Let's go ahead and grab the farm. There. Annex 2 provinces. Well, we'll go farm in Ashen Ruins then. Yes, yes. We can immediately get the city up and running. Oh, no, we have to wait till next turn. What am I talking about? Let's move on the circle. So it looks like we have 2 6 stacks. That's going to be nasty. And they will reinforce. Well, we have made a very bad call. We have to hope they don't attack us next turn. Can we summon in a zealot, please? Please and thank you. 1 additional unit. I don't know if that's going to matter. Well, this one's going to be rough. Now they want us to do some. Now you can build up some food. That sounds great. Ritual circle. Let's see if we can handle it. Yikes. It's a lot of casters though, so I don't like our chances. Well, I'd hope by not look. Oh, hang on now. They're not going to have reinforcements. See, that we can handle. Lose a zealot. Am I prepared to lose a zealot for that one? No. So, like we learned with the Knight, we actually have to get the Astral Siphoners first, otherwise they'll heal everyone and give them static charge. So... we'll take foliage here, and everyone else is gonna move up. Little ways off there, but we'll make it work. Can't evoke not till they come on in. Bring the action. So both of the warding units are now this way. means we can go bully them. Assassin Strike. Oh, it's not quite as good as I initially hoped. Can you transference seal anyone? No. Can't really get any good hits on anyone. They're doing a good job of being cagey too. Alright, so here's what we'll do then. Up around this way. Get ready for the return strike. I'd love to go for a fire evocation here. We'd have to advance. It's going to put us at odds with getting hit by all of these guys here. Currently, he's very hard to hit. Gotta make tough choices sometimes. Go ahead and have this Honor Blade set here. And you post up next to him. Give them at least a little bit of a juicy target. Evocation blast, and then we just have to wait. Inspiring chant gives us strength and morale. Well, it wouldn't give us strength because we don't have zeal yet, so let's just blast him with some radiance. Let's weaken here. The Soother can come back and heal, but not if it doesn't take its turn first. You know what I mean? Bad idea, bud. Then we can transfer its seal and send him in. Assassin Strike can nearly kill one of the units there. Perfect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and activate the transference on... let's say you. Oh, he can't quite kill... I mean, he probably can with a defensive strike. Ooh, almost. But actually not is a good thing. Here, hear me out. Oh, we have to advance. That's not my favorite. Let's step over here then. And I'm going to go ahead and blast you. Weaken these wisps. Assassin Strike almost kills them as well. We don't really need to go for a heal yet, so let's have them just kind of move around to here. 100% chance to hit. And let's weaken this unit, so that way we can maybe Assassin Strike to kill them. No. We made a slight mistake, a wee mistake. Heals the other unit. You come over here and go for the defensive strike. Take them down. Take 15 damage is not amazing. That's not great, come. Defensive strike here. We should allow us to get a flank. Nope. Very good shield units those are. Very good shield units. Okay, then we'll go Mantra of Purification here. I mean, these units dying twice is actually a really, really crazy interaction. So actually finding a way to make these things undead for your own campaigns. Oh, we're gonna lose our... You cheeky rats. We'll try our best not to. Stun them. And... which means you get to escape. Maybe. attacks are so useful. I don't want to sit there. We'll just have you melee strike. It does get to heal multiple times. That's so cool. I think we can move up into zone. Oh wait, we can't use spells in zone control yet. Well, that's a forced spin kick there. Go ahead and just say no. We don't miss. Sorry. Blast them with 2 flanks. We could heal that lad, but I don't think it's worth it. We get a graze this time. Let's take out the Arcanist then. Disrespect there. Oh, it doesn't even finish them off. That's so incredibly unfortunate. You take this unit out. No. Let's come on over here and blast these lads with light. If we get a crit, they're done. Nah, no crits. You just run for the hills. We get 1 seal bolt there for 11. We get stunned. Well, let's go ahead and knock you out. I'm gonna heal that unit a little bit, giving them 1 of their guys back. That's fine. Alright, the seemingly never-ending battle here. Seal bolts. Soother move in and finish them off. You got stunned, of course. Oh, but thankfully we can go for is if we needed to. As if we even needed to. Kicks those wisps right out of the air. Well done, Lee Dao. We don't care about fairies. Legion of Zeal's ready. Now we get to pick a new tome. We're into the tier 2s. Perfect. So now's when things get a little bit... Where do we choose to go from here? Tome of the Beacon allows us to steal units, which can be great, but it doesn't give us any buildings. Tome of the Inquisition is all about punching people in the face as hard as possible and making them feel really guilty about it. Oh, that stuns people? Well.
The unrighteous shall feel the wrath of our unerring virtue. We shall strike down upon them with devout rage and furious vengeance. Their limbs shall be leaden with the weight of their wickedness, while our own subjects shall be driven by nobility of spirit.
Nobility of spirit. Thank you, Shira Snowblood. Oh, she's of the Covenant. A very violent Covenant member. Oh, that's only for skirmishers or ranged units? Ooh, that's not great. Beacon and slowed. It actually kind of works with a dark culture. An inquisitory dark culture, huh? Not great. Mouse condemnation. Enemies in a 1 hex radius can become condemned and just... No, let's go ahead and grab the Inquisitor. Extra powerful skirmisher unit. Now everyone is zealous, dealing even more spirit damage. Here soon. Now we march on the ritual circle. 67 production? Don't mind if I do. Safe battle. Oh Wow, very, very safe this time around. I was prepared to fight that one too. Enchanted Greaves of Illusion. Slippery sounds perfect for Sundren. Then Vicious Killer Tentacle Ring. Some Calamari. Well, that's that nonsense dealt with. And I'm not sure if I want to grab this city, because this city ruins has 2 sets of Archon's blood. Where this one has just the Lucky Clover. Now we're gonna grab this one up here by Li Dao. And have him zoom over there as quickly as we can. He would help out in the battle. We could deal with the light fish. Let's do that in just a second. Ruler leveled up. You're right, up to a rank 8. All attacks have a chance of blinding enemies. All attacks have a chance to burn. Teleport. Now we're gonna go all in on the pyro. All in on being a fire dragon. Alright, Sundren, you've got your first boots, the Enchanted Greaves of Illusion. And you can have a Ruthless Ring too, so every time you're slaying people with your crazy bow that hasn't even been upgraded, you can make everyone white inspired. Yeah, I guess we'll leave those and we'll just come back down this way. There's lots of really, really good spots for cities. Especially this one here. This tie 2 can grab everything to the north, and that can grab everything to the south, and start grabbing some sea tiles. Alright, some of her troops. The Oath-Bound Rodents and the Undead Lichbringers. Huh. The Lichbringers, huh? Emblem of the Warrior. Makes melee attacks deal 10% more damage. Sold. We'll give the Farsight one to Li Qin. Oh, never mind, he's got Remorse. Farsight can go to Sundren then. Next turn. Another rivalry has been declared. A new bounty going after this Forsaken Cove. Yes, we shall. Let's bring everyone together for now. We can keep leveling up as one. Oh, perfect. Phantasm Warrior, another undead, stare at your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. Fear, however, seems to prevail, rendering the group unwilling to attack. The lifeless beings shuffle around, trying to keep their distance from your army. We can use some magic to let these spirits finally rest, granting us 20 more good guy alignment. How close are we to the next tier? We have to get up to 70, man. We're on our way. Haven't had enough events, though, to help us out with that. Well done, Sundren. You're good guy extraordinaire. I think for now, though, we'll start splitting you up. So we'll bring a Seal Bearer with Li Qin. We'll have them just kind of wipe out all these guys over here. Beautiful. There's another Seal Bearer. We've got 2 up there. Let's send another one down this way. And that one can go join with Sundren. Other province. Kunlan can grab another one. Let's go ahead and snag this iron node up here. And our first mine. We'll grab a forester and the extra food in production from the Blossom Orchard there. Trading hall for more gold and draft. We'll save there. A new rally has started, and we have an Awakener, a Shade, Corrupted Soul, Daylight Spear, Butcher, and Brewer Ogres. Not bad at all. I'd say the Awakeners actually are a really good unit for us to use. They've got the Exploding Light Explosion. Sunder defense and resistance for 3 turns. And that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and let's grab ourselves an Awakener. No, it's a cultural unit. No, I don't want that. Nope. Thought about it for a second. Alright, so what? Oh, our alignment has changed to very good. Extra relations with free cities and rulers that have neutral or better alignment and random events are going to be positive. Fantastic. Well, that's going to be all the time we've got for today. We have expanded quite nicely here as the Burning Wind Defenders and knocked out everything to the north that was dangerous, except for there is one hidden infestation underground here that belongs to the dragons, but we'll deal with that in due time. The Eternal Court is next on our smash list, and then down to obliterate the undead Lichbringers before they build up any power. Thank you all so much for coming on by the second episode in our Eternal Court Story Realm campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub thumb, and I'll see you all in the next one.